What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's Yappin' with Yannii.
Take me where the wild things are.
And it's Yappin' on the move. I'm out and about today and found myself waiting for my food. So figured, why not say a couple of words? Anyways, how are y'all? How are y'all doing? Hope that the people who are watching this are having a phenomenal day. I'm not having too bad of a day my damn self. There's just so many different things that I pay attention to on a day-to-day basis, right? I think one of my biggest pet peeves about myself is how much that I pay attention to shit, because I'm like, girl, a normal person wouldn't have peeped that, and now you're irritated as fuck. Good job. We've been talking about the let them theory, right? If y'all have already heard of it, it's a book by Mel Robbins. I was listening to it while I was getting my lashes done. Shout out to the homegirl Babs. Fucking lit. Oh my god, love that. And she was putting me on with this book. But like, I feel like I'm in a season of let them for a couple of different things, because one of the biggest parts about the let them theory that she talks about is the let me part, and that's where I'm trying to like gauge. So with the let them theory, for like Cliff Notes, it pretty much is telling you to, when people are doing things or when things are happening that is outside of your control, let it happen. Let them, brother. Let them do what the fuck they gonna do. Let them make an ass of themselves. Don't try to save people every single time that they're trying to learn a lesson, right? Let them. But let me find some fucking grounding with myself. Why was I even letting that get me out of pocket in the first place, right? I'm having issues with the let them part when it's like, if I can save somebody a heartache, I like to try to do that, right? But the problem is that you can't help people who don't want to be helped, right? So you're gonna be sitting here talking about, oh my fucking god, why won't they just let you find something to fucking do, nigga? Let you mind your motherfucking business and let them learn their motherfucking lesson. That let me part. But I can get really cold when I get like in that type of mood, or when I get to that point with people, and I have to constantly like remind myself that people are on a growing curve just like I am. But at the same time, like, how far do I take that reasoning before I'm like, you're just being a stupid? So it's the finding the blurred lines of it all, and it's just like, it's been so very interesting to kind of like explore these different theories. I feel like I'm gaining a little bit of ground with this new version of myself, and she's being a little bit more assertive about her boundaries, only because I now have it like wired in my brain that these boundaries are low-key life and death. Not in the sense of like I would remove myself, but like death of like a personality, bro. Like, there was a time period where I just did not feel like myself, and the way that I was presenting to people, it was noticeable. People were like, are you good? When I go through things on my own, but you'll never be able to tell, like most people, right? So if I'm getting to the point where it's like noticeable, like, what are we doing? And I kind of just had to like ways to breathe is real. I had to take a step back and find ways to breathe. I really had to sit there and do that for myself in these situations that I've been presented. And it's been forcing me to move with grace in all of these situations. Because trust me, the toxic version of me who has dealt with these situations before and dealt with it her own damn way, yeah, bro, you don't want that. These people is gonna piss me off. You don't want that version of me. What August Alsina say? Y'all don't really want that, nigga. Haul off and just slap niggas. Like, you don't want that. I don't want to be that either. I'm not supposed to be that for you. I'm not the villain to this story. You fucked up, right? Like, you're not gonna sit here and be wasting my motherfucking energy. I got other shit going on. I got other shit to be doing, literally. And I'm letting this situation, and hold yourself accountable, I am letting this situation distract me because I don't want to deal with these things. I can't keep doing that because this is pissing me off, right? And it's starting to get dark, and unfortunately this is going to be a short episode. I would like to elaborate on this in the next one, but I did just want to remind y'all that any more drops on Valentine's Day, and I hope that y'all go listen to it, and I will be back with a yapping episode for the drop. So have a good night, y'all.
Take me where the wild things are.